I'm just gonna toss it in there around all these laydowns. Oh, oh, come on. Game time, baby. Game time, baby. What'd I just say? Just told you there was laydowns, and that's what I'm gonna throw. Come on. I don't know if it's a big one, but it's fighting like one. That's for damn sure. Tighten that drag, I do not. Oh yeah, holy. It's running. It's a big one, baby. Holy. This is probably the biggest bass I have ever caught in my life. What's up, guys? It's been a long couple weeks for me over here in Ionia. My job, we're currently 2 to 3 times busier than we've normally been, so it's been a long couple weeks, but I finally got a day off where it's nice outside. I don't have to do yard work. I do a lot of yard work at my house right now. My neighbor and I are having a competition on who can have the nicest yard, and she will not win. So sometimes I gotta make sacrifices, mow the grass, lay rocks, things like that. But I did a little construction on my car. My kayak was hanging really far out of the back. So what I did, see if you can see it, is I took out the passenger seat in my car and I took out the back seat, and now I can stuff my kayak all the way through and only hangs out about 1.5 to 2 feet. So that's the good news. So now I can take my kayak with my car. I don't have to take my wife's car. So the point of today's video is to catch fish. I didn't catch any fish the first video. It's kind of sad. I still had a great time making it. I learned a lot of things, such as camera angles. Don't cut off the top of my head so much. So I'm gonna try to just take everything as a learning experience, even though I didn't catch anything. Today's goal is to catch fish. I was trying to think, should I do jigs? Should I do swim baits, chatter baits, Senkos, creature baits? What should I do for this video? Kind of make like a story. Well, how about we make the story to catch fish today? I even wore my fishing shirt. I got like 3 or 4 fishing shirts. But today the goal is to catch some fish and bust some lines. So let's get out there and let's go crazy. All right, guys. I'm ready to redeem myself. It's gonna be a big day. Never been here before, but this place looks beautiful. So I'm super excited. Never been here before. I pulled up and I was like, man, this place looks nice. I already seen a couple fish surface. When these fish surface, it's loud. So I thought someone was throwing rocks in the water, but I'm super excited to get this going. So let's give it a try. All right, guys. Start with a little spinner bait, little moving bait. Got my Who Daddy Jr. on here. A lot of movement, a lot of action on that. Always check to make sure your spinner bait is sitting properly. Spinner should be on top. Bait should be on bottom. Let's see what this pond is all about, man. I mean, it looks really good. I mean, it looks like it drops off really fast. There's a lot of deep crevices here. There's a lot of lay downs, things like that. Let's try to get us something today, man. I don't see many weeds, which is good for this moving bait. I don't want to get caught up. I might just crawl the bottom here in a little bit, see what happens, but I always like to start with a moving bait just to see what we got going. It's still a little earlier in the morning. So there's a high spot in the water out there. So I'm trying to cast it a little bit more to the left each time. Figure out exactly where it drops off. Hasn't really dropped off yet. Just a little bank. I think one more cast to the left and it's going to drop off. And if it drops off right there, in theory, there should be a fish there. This time of year, they'll be hanging out by those banks, right where the drops off are, right on the wall. I mean, right below me right now is deep. So I'm passing the, I wanted it a little bit farther than that, but I don't think it's gonna drop off too much right there. I think a little bit more to the left, a little bit farther, that's where we're gonna hit our drop off. There's a lot of laydowns over here. I'm just gonna toss it in there around all these laydowns. Oh, oh, come on. Game time, baby. Game time, baby. What'd I just say? Just told you there was laydowns, and that's where I'm gonna throw. Come on. I don't know if it's a big one, but it's fighting like one. That's for damn sure. Tighten that drag, I do not. Oh yeah, holy. It's running. It's a big one, baby. I can, holy. This is probably the biggest bass I have ever caught in my life. No, 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 no. Oh my. Oh my. Oh. I'm absolutely heartbroken. I don't know if you can see it on the GoPro. That was the biggest bass I've ever caught in my life. I mean, we're pushing 6 pounds, 7 pounds, easy. The mouth. And it broke my line. I was 2 seconds away from having it in the boat. I'm so discouraged right now. It was massive. It was massive. Massive. Huge. I mean, I said I'm going to throw by these laydowns. There's laydowns. I threw by these laydowns. It didn't even hit the bottom, and we're talking 3 feet, and it smacked it. It didn't feel big at first, and right when it got by the kayak, it just took off. Oh. That means there's big ones out here, though. And I'm going to frickin' get them. I'm going to get them. And, that's depressing. Let's get back out there, man. Let's retie up. Let's get back out there. I mean, look at this. I'm shaking. Some of it being upset. Some excitement. I mean, that was a massive fish. That was a huge fish, dude. Ugh. And it jumped right off the, I mean, it didn't jump off the line snapped. I have a net too, and I should have used the net. I should have, I knew better. It was excitement, man. First fish on the channel. It was a freaking tank and a half. Like, what a good fish. What, I mean, you could not get a better first fish than that for the channel. You can't. I mean, it was amazing. I learned my lesson though. Best believe I'll be using the net next time I land something like that. Lost that PB so fast. Lost it faster than I caught it. Just like that. So you want to go through the top, come out about there, bring it all the way up, twist that bad boy. What you're looking at here is where the bottom of the hook lines up. That's where you want to go through your bait, because you want that bait to be straight. Well, it was a long day. My GoPro died. I don't think I had a couple bites, but nothing. There we go.
Oh. Oh, snap. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Do you know know what's great about this fish? This fish may be little, not even a pound. But what is great about this fish is this is my first fish in the videos. That is awesome. This guy right here, I'll never forget this guy.
Hell yeah.
We're about to leave. Well, there you have it. Another day out there, another slow day, but it gets a little bit warmer out. I mean, the air is nice, the water's still a little cold. We're about to be hitting spawn here, so we got to get out there and catch those fish. I mean, you know, today was an average day fishing. I mean, had that monster that got away from me, and that was just depressing, sad, broke my heart. But I encourage everyone just to get out there, man. Whatever you like to do, get out there during these crazy times. Spend some time with your family. Just live life to the fullest right now, because we never know when it's going to get back to normal. One day I will catch a lot of fish in one video. Like I've said multiple times, it's not always about catching the fish. More about the experience you have, what you learn. Do you learn the new waters you're fishing in? Until that time, keep busting those lines. I'll catch you next time. Underdog, out.